While in heaven, before my arrival here on this life journey, spiritual plans were made with other very old souls. The selection of who and what role I was going to play here, who was going to be my parents, my brothers, every single soul who was going to have an impact on my life was designated. All the cheerful moments, the tears, the joys, the betrayals, the addictions, even the parties I will attend here on earth were planned first with the help of highly evolved spiritual beings. They were my guides. How do I know all this, you ask me? I remember and I recognize a lot. I remember past lives, getting decapitated as a sorcerer simply for trying to heal with herbs. But then, guess what? I, the soul, landed here. On this present timeline, so far, I lived through every single aspect of what it was planned for me. I specifically remembered the traumas that began here. Those began even at a very young age. I was struck with polio on my right leg. I was just a couple of months old. Child molestations were in that mix as well. Also added to this beautiful mix, a brain tumor. Yep, this life journey was no joke. Was interesting that out of 5 kids, I was the only one who survived that polio event. That polio experience, by the way, was to pay a karmic debt to another soul. How do I know this, you ask again? In one of the OBE, out-of-body experiences, I asked God, why did I experience polio? And this movie of my past life started to play in front of me. And it showed me as some type of officer in a very antiquated, very old school uniform, official uniform. I blew up that man's leg with a really long rifle. That man was running away, escaping from whatever that situation at that moment was playing. But that story and other things you get to do in the Astros, that would be for another video. And I would love to share all that with you. So stay tuned, because there's a lot coming. As time passed, I went through a lot of cycles of development and a few dark of the night souls. Those were no joke also. You see, our Creator, all of that is an omnipresent God, aware of every single thought, every prayer, every tear. Why or how is this God capable of that? Because our God is not just simply an awesome badass creator, but she's also the creation itself. Wait, what? She? God is a she? Yeah, God is a woman, a man, the up and the down, the dusk and the dawn. God is also the words of that song that you love. God is the Alpha and the Omega. God is the Creator and the creation itself. God cannot be one thing and not the other. That would be a very diminutive God. As I remember more and more, the more was revealed to me. This state, by the way, is reached by going through the healing process of your emotional shadows. Again, guys, release what feels like shit. That's simple. Stay with love and harmony. We all have these emotional shadows in our hearts. As I remember more and more, synchronous events began to manifest. The divine began to send me clear, unrefutable experiences to assure me this was the real deal. The mission, I cannot share the details at this time, but I can assure you the world will hear about it. This is year number 9, and God has made this His commitment to implement changes with the help of all of God's chosen, to awaken and to elevate the souls who are in collaboration with the Creator at this time, to raise up consciousness to higher levels of our planet, which we desperately need. God is the sovereign alchemist of the universe. Trust the process and remember, all is well, because all is under the sovereignty of God, and so it is.